On the banks of the Nile, in the heart of ancient Egypt, a powerful deity emerged, Sobek, the crocodile god. Born from the tears of Ra, the sun god, Sobek rose from the waters of the Nile, symbolizing the strength and ferocity of nature. Sobek was not just a threat, he was a protector. The Egyptians believed he kept the Nile flowing, bringing life and fertility to their lands. Sobek embodied the courage and strength needed to face the dangers of the river. Stories of Sobek were told at night under the starlight. Each tale added to his mystery and power. Sobek influenced daily life and religious rituals, being a constant and revered presence. To know Sobek is to dive into a world where the divine and natural meet. And so begins our journey through the myths and legends of this powerful crocodile god. Stay with us and discover more about this fascinating deity. Our journey continues with Sobek's connection to the sacred crocodiles. In the temple of Kamambo, these animals were treated as living gods, representing Sobek on earth. The priests cared for the crocodiles, believing that honoring them brought divine protection. People from all over Egypt came to the temples, offering gifts and asking favors from Sobek. After their death, these crocodiles were mummified, preserving them as symbols of divine power. It is said that Sobek transformed into a gigantic crocodile to protect the innocent and punish wrongdoers. In villages along the Nile, statues of crocodiles guarded the riverbanks, reminding the Egyptians of Sobek's protection. Each story and ritual strengthened Sobek's figure in Egyptian culture, influencing every aspect of life. Sobek was an ever-present god, symbolizing strength and protection. The Nile, a source of life, was controlled by Sobek, ensuring floods that fertilized the land. Every successful harvest was a blessing from Sobek. During times of drought or flooding, priests performed rituals to appease Sobek and restore the balance of the waters. The Nile, guided by Sobek, was essential for survival. Sobek also protected against the dangers of the river. Crocodiles, seen as extensions of his power, were both feared and respected. Sobek safeguarded fishermen and sailors, ensuring safe journeys. This duality of Sobek as both protector and threat reinforced his importance. He was revered and feared, a symbol of nature's unpredictable strength. Each Nile flood and every ritual strengthened the belief in Sobek, a constant presence in the life and prosperity of Egypt. The pharaohs, seen as gods on earth, often associated themselves with Sobek to symbolize power and protection. Many pharaohs adopted the title Sobenferu, meaning the beauty of Sobek, reinforcing their divine connection to the crocodile god. This association was not just symbolic. It legitimized the pharaoh's authority. During coronations, Sobek played a crucial role. Amulets and insignias bearing his image ensured the new ruler received divine blessing and protection. These rituals strengthened the belief that the pharaoh governed with the favor of the gods. Pharaoh Amenemhat III built the famous temple of Sobek in Fayum, a region known for its swamps and crocodiles. This temple was a center of worship and political power, highlighting Sobek's importance. Stories told that Sobek helped pharaohs in battles, protecting them with his fierce strength. In return, pharaohs dedicated temples and statues in his honor, perpetuating his veneration. The relationship between Sobek and royalty shows how the deity was intertwined with the power of ancient Egypt. Sobek was not just a distant god, but an active force in the political and spiritual life of the nation. Farmers, who depended on the Nile to irrigate their lands, revered Sobek as the guardian of the waters. Before planting or harvesting, they made offerings, asking for abundant and protected crops. In villages along the Nile, small statues of crocodiles guarded the communities, warding off natural and spiritual dangers. Fishermen offered prayers and gifts to Sobek before going out to fish, asking for safety in the crocodile-dominated waters. Women sought Sobek's protection for their children, telling stories of how he protected the innocent. Festivals in honor of Sobek were moments of celebration. People of all ages participated in processions, songs, and dances, thanking the crocodile god for his blessings. Sobek's influence extended beyond the temples, touching the lives of every Egyptian. He was a protector, a guardian, a constant presence along the Nile. A fascinating legend tells how Sobek helped Ra, the sun god. During the night, Ra sailed through the underworld in his solar boat, facing dangerous creatures. Sobek, in the form of a massive crocodile, protected Ra from the attacks of Apophis, the serpent of chaos. Thanks to Sobek, Ra triumphed over the darkness and brought light back every dawn. Another legend says that Sobek created the world. He emerged from the primordial waters of Nun and shaped the fertile land of Egypt, bringing order to chaos and establishing the life cycle of the Nile, allowing Egyptian civilization to flourish. Sobek was also seen as a god of justice. In stories, he punished those who disrespected the Nile or harmed its inhabitants, reinforcing his role as a defender of natural order. These legends taught lessons about respect for nature, justice, and the protection of the vulnerable. The Egyptians saw Sobek as an ever-present god, watching and intervening when necessary. The myths of Sobek united the Egyptian people, creating a sense of common identity. Each tale reminded them of the crocodile god's strength and protection, strengthening their faith and reverence for him. As our journey continues, we explore how Sobek continues to influence modern culture. Although grand temples and rituals have been lost, the legend of Sobek lives on in various forms. In modern literature, Sobek appears in novels and fiction stories, portrayed as a powerful and mysterious figure. He is seen as the protector of the waters and defender of the oppressed, bringing ancient myths to contemporary audiences. In film and television, Sobek is featured in productions about ancient Egypt. Documentaries and fantasy films explore his mythology, capturing the audience's imagination with dramatic representations. In visual arts, contemporary artists reinterpret Sobek in paintings, sculptures, and digital illustrations. These works highlight Sobek's strength and majesty in new and inspiring ways. Video games and comic books also keep the image of Sobek alive, reimagining him as a powerful and multifaceted character. He appears as both a guardian and a challenge, maintaining his aura of mystery and power. Sobek's influence spans centuries, showing how mythology can evolve and adapt. He continues to inspire and fascinate, connecting the past to the present in profound and meaningful ways. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and comment on what you thought of the video and suggest new topics. Your participation is essential for us to bring even better content. See you in the next video. Goodbye.